Welcome to my first game review. On this first game review we'll be doing the game Fear. You can buy it in Steam and all the links will be in the description below. I'll be discussing the good points about the game and the bad points. For this one it's mostly bad points. And at the end of the game I'll give it an overall score. At the end of the video I'll give it an overall score. Okay guys, first of all we'll be discussing the AI and the damage taken from the REV6 powered armor, which is obviously somebody in power armor. Now, when you get to doors, as you can see in the video, that they get stuck all the time. Most times you meet them, you can just run backwards, find the doorway, they get stuck, and then you just kill them really easily. And the damage is really weird. It feels like when you're close to them, they take very little damage. When you're a long way, they take a lot of damage. But the silly thing about that is, with a gun, as far as I understand, as the bullets leave the barrel, the further the bullet has to go, the slower the bullet's going to slow down, then you get bullet drop. So then it can hit the target with less damage. But it's like if you're close quarters with a gun, it can hit the target with more damage because the bullet is travelling at a higher velocity. As far as I understand about guns, but there we go. Okay guys, now, as you can see, I'm just looking out a window. It might seem a bit pointless and silly, but I just thought it's a bit daft that the area's blank. Yes, okay, everyone's dead, all the civilians, but what about some enemies, some robots, blown up cars, smoke, I don't know, blood, a bit of destruction, broken buildings, holes in the wall, smoke in the sky, fire in the distance, but no, just blank. Just a template. Just make a quick little room and copy and paste. Well, I say room, it looks like outside, but that's how games work. That's beside the point. So yeah, I just thought that was really, really bad. In this part of the video I'm going to talk about how much damage the NPCs give to the player and how much damage a player can give to the NPCs and their player location. I mean the enemies' locations. Because some of the places they are placed is ridiculous. As you can see, I'm having trouble to find them. That's because he's on top of the roof in the pitch black. And the amount of damage they can give to you is crazy. And the amount of damage you can give back to them is very little. As you'll see shortly as I go around the corner. First though, I've got a quick little clip of showing you him on the roof and how ridiculously hard it is to spot the enemy. Okay, as you can see, I am shooting and shooting and shooting at him. I know he's a bit of distance, but the shotgun in this game has got a lot of range. And I am clearly hitting him over and over and over, and he just will not go down. And I've got other clips I'll show you of an example of the damage. Yeah, I know, on this piece I am missing quite a bit in places, but I do hit a lot too. And as far as I can tell, this damage issue is only created at range. And that's a long range I'm doing now, but still. 2 shot dead. One shot dead. Close quarters. And the one shot dead character, yes, I did shoot him again afterwards, but he's already dead. You could tell the weapon lost his hand. And he is a farther range than the 2 shot dead guy. Okay, we're not going to discuss about damage anymore. I am having trouble finding clips to prove it. It's really difficult going through all my Let's Play and cutting it all up. You'd have to really play the game to see what that's like. But there's definitely some weird issues with damage. Now, next we'll be discussing when you shoot wall, loads of dust comes off a bit and you can't see anything of what you're doing. Here is an example of where it does make it a bit difficult to hit even though I can, and very unrealistic. And I know from experience working as a builder's labourer, it does not make that much mess. That is ridiculous. I have used massive drills and all sorts of tools on a Hessian wall and a wall made of horsehairs and dirt, which I think might be Hessian. I'm probably wrong on that, I can't remember. It was many years ago. And that never made as much stuff. All the work I've seen on construction, on a building site, I've never seen that much dust created off little damage. Shooting a wall would not make that much damage. Just a cheap, nasty mechanic, I say, to make the game harder. Okay, for this piece I haven't got no game footage because there's a lot of videos to go through and it takes me too long, and to be honest I don't want to go through them all, not being funny. I want to have it done as good as possible in this video, but I hate this game with a passion. But I will get some other video footage in a minute. Okay, and the difficulty level on this game is ridiculous. I swear, and this I can't get a video of because it's hard to do. I have cleared out rooms, corridors, whole areas, run around it like over and over, getting lost. I cut the video and I'm so confused I cannot figure out where to go. I finally figure it out, and the instant I step one step forward, I hear a gunshot behind me. I look behind me and there's enemies behind me. So what that means, as far as I'm concerned, is the game spawns enemies in rooms you've cleared out already behind you. I do not think that is a very good mechanic in any shape or form and should not be a thing. And more about difficulty level. This is a really weird one. The fact that, okay, you get your super soldiers, the ones you get introduced to at the very beginning of the game. The very beginning of the game. They take more damage, as far as I can tell, and they give more damage to you, or do more damage I should say, than the enemies you face near the end of the game, which are normal cops. Well, not cops, I can't remember what they call them. Some special cop force or whatever. And these people betrayed you, okay? But they do more damage to you, and as far as I can tell, they take more damage than the super soldiers, the normal human beings. Now I think that is just mind-blowingly stupid. And the fact that when you choose the hardest difficulty level on this game, it's not like it just increases the enemy's health a bit, so it gives them more damage. No. No. If only. Or maybe a lot more increasement, no. As far as I can tell, I'll try to get some video footage of this, they lower how much damage you can do to the enemy, increase their health, and increase how much damage they can do to you. Now I get, it's the hardest difficulty level. But even on the hardest difficulty level, I do not think in any game, in any shape or form, your difficulty level should be based on how much damage your gun does. If you're using a shotgun and does 50 damage, I don't give you on hard, easy, medium, or nightmare in hell. It should still do the 50 damage. That is ridiculous. Lowering it down to, say, 10 damage because you're in nightmare mode. Don't like it, don't want it, do not recommend this game, but I'm going to go into that more. Okay, this video is coming to an end now. I would do more and I would try and find some clips, but I can't. And as I said before, I just don't care. I want this video done for one reason and one reason only. So you guys can hear first hand from somebody that's been through the game as a let's play too, and can then get some kind of idea what the game's like before you buy it. You don't waste your money, and you can easily go to my playthrough of the game, which I'll put in the description below, so then you can watch the whole free playthrough and you can see what you think yourself. It was so bad I couldn't even do the DLC. I got to the second DLC after completing the main game and the first DLC. I couldn't do it. I've done about 5 or 6 videos or something and I couldn't do it. It just got ridiculously hard. It was insane. And there's another point, let alone the damage and all that what we've been discussing and showing you, is the fact that the storyline. Now here we go. Now, if you are a younger viewer, I don't recommend this game. And if you are, don't blame me if you hear things you don't want to hear. I'm about to talk about some horrible things, and really it's for over 18s, only I say, but that's the nature of the game. Now, moving on, for anyone that's still here. This game is sick and twisted. Big spoilers coming up. It's one of the reasons why I wouldn't play the game, because it makes you angry. Well, it made me angry, really angry. I'm like smashing my monitor. See the little girl in front of you? They kidnap her, basically, from the mother at birth. Her father has a child with his life, takes the child away from her, takes her to a science place. They impregnate her, don't know how, but they do. Which is sick on its own. Then when she's 11 or 12 or something year old, she has the baby. Somehow, doesn't go into details, and I'm glad. I wouldn't go into details anyway, that's too far. And then she dies and turns this demon child. And you go through the whole game hearing this on audio logs, drumming it in your head. And in your head, I just think that is a very, very sick, twisted storyline. I get sick, twisted horror games. Fair enough, fair enough. But content of that nature, when it comes to adult content, should not be in a game in any shape or form. I could point out another game that's worse, but I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to discuss that game. And that game should be taken off the world. But yeah, I think that is very sick and twisted and should not be in any game in any shape or form. Especially if you're somebody that's been through these things when you're younger. Don't buy this game. It will destroy you. It will seriously upset you and make you break down in tears. Now, yeah, and overall though, the game graphics aren't amazing. But I suppose, yeah, it's an old game, I get that. So, yeah. Don't like it, wouldn't recommend it. Graphics, it's full of... Yeah, wait a second, I'll find that now quick in video. I'll go off a minute and I'll get some video footage of bugs where bodies spaz out and stuff. Where bodies flip out and go all ragdolly and go all over the shop and broken things. And here is another example of the dust and business being stupid when people shooting walls. And here is an example of the dust again. But this time I'm throwing a grenade. Yes, okay, I get it. Grenade makes a lot of mess. But no chairs get cut over, no furniture gets damaged, bit of paper gets broken, and there's loads of dust. I think that's silly. If you can't figure out how to get the mechanics of tables falling over or damage or things breaking, then they shouldn't do the dust. And still, it would not be that much dust. Well, it'd be a lot of dust, but not that thick. I do believe. And this beast I find super annoying. As you can see, I've got 25 health. He kicks me and I'm dead. 25 damage? For a kick? Wait a second. Doesn't that do more than the gun? Oh wait a second, let me check. The gun at range, yes range, but still it's a gun, is doing 26 damage. His kick is doing 33. And here's an example of range damage. I'm shooting this guy over and over and over, and it just takes him a ridiculous amount of time to die. I am definitely going to go soon now. So this is the end piece of the video. What I have to say now, there is other problems with the games. Bodies flipping out, people getting stuck in doorways, the AI is trash, the way I'm hiding, they're sneaking around the corner, they're spawning mechanics. So many things that are just really unbalanced and not done very good. But there we go, as I say, in the links in the description below, there's the fear. Let's Play I've done, so if you want to check that out, watch that, watch a few videos and give you some kind of idea, watch it all, be cool. Then you can see what I am saying in even more detail. So overall, personally, I'll give this game... Oh no, wait a second. So before I mark it. But there's some good things about this game. There is a lot of audio log. You do know what is going on in the game. You know where you're going and what to do. And no matter how horrible the storyline is, it's done pretty good. It's a bad storyline, it's a horrible storyline, but it is done in a way that you can understand it and all the information is there. So I suppose that is a good thing. But that's the only good thing, as far as I am concerned. Now graphics are okay for the time period. And the mouse sensitivity, personally, I find is really bad. The FPS is all over the place. And if you go in the water, the game absolutely flips out. The sounds go wrong. And that's in the DLC, I won't discuss it. But yeah, the water is really, really bad. But there you go. So overall, I'd give this game a 4 out of 10. And I think a 4 is quite generous, personally. Because it is really a bad game. DLC, even worse. Now I've got to go, so don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And in the description below is all my links to all my social networks, my uncle's book if you're interested in sci-fi books, and my donation link if you want to click on that. That's completely up to you. And I'll see you guys again. Bye for now.